It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon for some softball on Senior Day at Jo-Ann Graf Field. Carolina blue and white skies in Tallahassee as the Tar Heels will look to avoid the sweep. Started here in Tallahassee, Kirk Clawwitter calling the balls in strikes. David Reinecker at first and Anthony Small at third. First pitch from Royalty. Coleman lays down the bunt. Beecham overthrows Ross at first, and Coleman gets things started right away for North Carolina.
UNC still trying to go with that small ball game, trying to make it work, trying to do what they do best.
That pitch just moves too far inside, will hit Skylar Brooks. So Scott into the air. Torres goes back into left to make the grab. One away here in the top of the first.
That's a huge out.
For Florida State. Here's Autumn Owen off the end of the bat into right field. Harding catches, throws. Off track, Beecham. One who head coach Megan Smith-Lyon says her talent level is through the roof. Back to the pitcher, Royalty over to first, able to get out of the trouble. So North Carolina leaves 2 on. We head to 8. Multi-hit games in each in this series. And starts it off with a single up the hole. One out in the bottom of the first. Kaylee Mudge on first. Harding right into the glove of Kenna Ray Dart. The double play herself. Spectacular play from the pitch. North Carolina, the Georgia native, faces a 2-2 count. Pulls to first, Amaya Ross in front, steps on the bag, and 1 down.
There, but has definitely made a lasting impact.
First pitch swinging off the glove of Torres at short. So Carly Myrtle aboard here in the top of the second.
Great third baseman.
No doubt.
Who not only play great defense, but also hit.
Right back to her. Torres flips to second in time to get Myrtle. So Emmerling will reach at first. For the senior out of Cincinnati, lays down the bunt. Royalty decides not to make a throw. Sneed will reach. Beautiful display of the short game. Like that. It goes back to exactly what we were talking about in the open, Kaylin. North Carolina doing a little bit more of what we've seen from them this season. The short game, Alex Coleman swings out the first pitch right to Amaya Ross. So 2 more runners stranded. Torres on the ground is short. Settlemeyer in time to get Issa 1 out.
It's just, and with the technology and everything that you have now to prepare for each game and make those adjustments, it's extremely difficult to get a sweep these days. It's going to be so interesting to see when her recruits do come in, so the girls that she's recruited to be a part of her program, what this UNC program is going to look like.
Well, Michaela Edenfield takes that pitch in center field. Janai now coming up to hit. Chopped on the ground to second, flips over to Settlemeyer, and 3 outs for North Carolina. Kenna Ray. Extra base hits this season, then her first 3 combined. Right in front of the plate. Dak has to try and make the throw. Too late, so Skylar. The crowd still on hand at Jo-Ann Graf Field. Jack Kavovit, Kaylin Arnold, Meredith Grimm. Happy to have you with us. Jason E. Beecham into foul territory.
About Autumn Owen, she is such a hard worker. She said she is one of the best kids that she has ever coached.
Sliding into second and safe, headbutts the ball. To add Skylar Brooks.
Yes, and
Softball
honestly,
right off the dome.
right here you can see that throw from Dak.
And a hit into right field. Here's the throw. It's in time. Gun down from the outfield. What a throw, what a tag, and what a play.
I love the pitching performance that we're seeing today from Kenneray Dark, being able to adjust, getting that called strike 3 against Katie Dack. You can see it, she's coming out and just being a bulldog in the circle.
First pitch swinging, jumping in the air is Brooks, but off of her glove. Will allow Amaya Ross into first base safely.
Be able to make that throw.
Jump man from Brooks. Just in and out of the glove. Amaya Ross wastes no time. In safely. The 25th stolen base. The 3-2. Much into left center, raging over is Thompson. She's able to make the grab. Has to turn and throw. It gets away. It sends Amaya Ross all the way home to score, and Florida State is on top 1-0 here in the bottom of the third.
That the ball got away, jumps up and is still able to score. So almost slides. She didn't fully make the slide, but hesitated, about to slide, and then continues home.
Torres accounted for 40 of those 84. Just showing you the impact again that these two freshmen have had. But Kenneray Dark having herself an afternoon, cooking in the circle, gets the freshman.
She said she's a student of the game, and most of the time you really don't see freshmen doing that. They don't know to do that yet.
Well, on the ground diving is Issa Torres. Gets up and pumps the throw. Too quick down the line is Sanaa Thompson.
Prevented them from doing that. Now we see the freshman Ashton Danley fields the bunt cleanly for out number 1 of the inning.
So Danley enters the game, and right away the ball goes right.
She's such a hard worker. We've talked about Sanaa Thompson, her being a student of the game. Ashton Danley, also a student of the game. Great play there by Jason E. Beecham.
And Isabella Emmerling, first pitch from Danley, rises too high inside. She'll take her base. Snead off the end of the bat. Mudge charging in from left field, makes the grab. So the third inning, North Carolina leaves 2 runners stranded. Florida State still leads 1-0. On Florida State in RBIs. Up the gut, sliding over is Skylar Brooks. She's errant on the throw, missing Carly Myrtle. And then Brooks. Issa Torres charging in is Middleton. 1 out for Florida State. Will advance Kaylee Harding over to second. On the ground to Brooks. Over to first, 2 away. But Kaylee Harding moves over to third.
Now stepping up to the plate, big hitter Michaela.
In her first at-bat since coming back on Friday night. That ball gets away. The throw in from Brooks. Sliding in is Harding. Wow, what a play at the plate. Harding a little shaken up. Where that runner is coming, and indeed so. Tough in those moments is Edenfield into the gap off the wall. She'll round first, heading into second. And sliding in for a double is the junior Michaela Edenfield. Batting .333 with 2 outs this season. Reaches off the end of the bat. Brooks over to first for 3.
FSU, and then moving on to play at the higher level, and getting to play against them is so fun. You know, I played with them all my career, and we had such a bond, so now being able to play against them is just so cool to see FSU.
You pick a sport, she played it. Just a phenomenal athlete for the Tar Heels.
I love that. I think it's so cool when you see a multi-sport athlete. Ashton Danley was also a multi-sport athlete in high school. She played basketball, was a very talented basketball.
Absolutely, it's a great point. Tabby Settlemeyer rips that into left center. Comes around first, will be a single for Settlemeyer. A one-on with.
And Owen still able to get the end of her bat on it.
End of the bat again. Ross moves over the race to the bag. Not in time. A style from Ross, but great hustle and fired up down the first baseline is Autumn Owen.
I love the hustle in that.
Danley ahead, 0-2 to Thompson. Down in the dirt, both runners will advance. So now 2 in scoring position for UNC.
Sanaa Thompson is the go-ahead run at the plate.
Reaches for it, Beecham. Easy play for the third baseman. So again, 2 stranded for North Carolina. Florida State leads. Charging home, she dove full extension to tag and make the play, but Kenna Ray Dark, another punch out.
We talked about this coach's box.
The check down, Ross goes around, back-to-back strikeouts for Kenna Ray Dark.
I love the tenacity in the fight that we're affectionately known by her teammates and the fans as Mudgy.
Bouncing over to second, Brooks, Fields. 1-2-3 inning for Kenna Ray Dark in North Carolina. It's where that communication is so important all around. 3-2, Danley. Easy throw over to first for the first out.
Great play by Ashton Danley. That play is a little over at first base.
Waste no time, Carly Myrtle to the opposite field. Another base hit for Myrtle in this series. Recruiting class in the country on display on senior day. Carlson, the third, Beecham. Scooped up by Devin Flaherty. Great play at second. That'll get Jordan, but Carlson able to reach at first, 2 away. Runs right now. Facing Ashton Danley again to Beecham, but pops off of her glove. So Lexi Goodwin starting to get the magic flowing for North Carolina. 2 on again. Does a little bit of everything at the top of the order. That's Coleman. The 3-2 is upstairs, so here we go. Bases loaded. An opportunity to get her team back in this one. Chopped over, Devin Flaherty makes the throw. And Florida State escapes another jam. 8 hits for UNC, but 2 runs for Florida.
Offense that has been so hot the past few games.
Beecham, Settlemeyer, 1 away. Something you don't see too often, Jace, in both Duke and Virginia Tech's series over this weekend, as Harding lines that into right field in the glove of Alex Coleman. 2 quick outs. Blue Devils able ACC regular season title will be going to Florida State. First pitch from Torres, Kenna Ray Dark keeping it going. 1-2-3, going to the top of the 7th in the last frame for the Heels. It's 3 more outs to complete the sweep. Here could be 1. Flaherty able to field, and there is indeed 1 away.
That's a tough play, but
Straight back at Danley. She took a shot off the line, but the throw from Beecham in time to beat Autumn Owen.
Ball fans.
Thompson, oh my goodness. Look at that spin. Don't see that every day. Sanaa Thompson playing tricks. She's like, I don't even know how I just did that, but you did, and it was pretty cool.
I don't know how she did that either. All the way to second base.
Now another multi-hit game for Thompson, and right away, Destiny Middleton drops it into right field. Thompson will score. And North Carolina, on their last gasp, fighting back 2-1.
Destiny Middleton places that ball in the perfect spot for Sanaa Thompson to be able to score. Middleton, she pulls this ball over to right field, right over the head of Flaherty, and Sanaa Thompson, she scores easily. Florida State now only up by go-ahead run at the plate.
Myrtle, first pitch in the air. Kaylee Munch makes the grab and ends the game. Florida State, their 14th straight victory. They take this one 2-1. And Kaylin, just your final thoughts on this game and series.
I have to pay respect to Kenna Ray Dark. She get a big win on senior day.
No doubt, and it was offense the first two, a pitching battle today. Stick around. When we come back, we'll have Meredith down on the field with our player of the game.